Well, yeah, do your thing.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Coffee with Kaya. And this is a special episode. I know you guys come on Tuesday, but I can't, help it. So we are doing this special episode on Friday. And welcome, Eileen. I wrote all the stuff in my profile. You can see where Eileen came from, but I will give a very little introduction. I will not take much time. So Eileen started her journey as a pastor, and she was mom of 3 kids and um, living a very humble life. I remember that you said somewhere that you were living in a studio bedroom or 1 bedroom apartment, and then your husband was Uber driver. And then I think, where I live, I heard it from Myron last year in the workshop. You were sitting in the front and Myron was giving all the talk. And I was like, who is he? Who is she? Where is she? And Myron was, making all those, why she's calling me? Why? I was like, oh my God, look what she did now. So I am so much honored to introduce you here, and I want to share something for the audiences. So yeah, know that the background story. It was very humble beginning, but right now people call her the queens of stages. So Eileen is the queens of stages, and listen to me, for her 1 hour consultation, the fees is not 1,000, not 2,000, it is 55K. And she help others to make their virtual events or speaker events, and how to make like 6 to 7 figures per day. Repeat with me, per day. Oh my God, I'm like, I was blown away, because you have the humble beginning like us, and you are mom. I can relate with you. It's not easy as a mom to do it. I'm also mom. I have 2 kids. So I will not take much. So everybody, please welcome Eileen to my show. Give him, give the big heart and this music entry and, little heart, whatever. Please welcome Eileen.
Oh, thanks, Dr. Kaya. So excited to be here.
Yeah, I am excited. Well, okay, I will stop that. Okay. So, Miss Eileen, please introduce yourself. I know that you had a very humble beginning, and introduce yourself, and then tell us how your journey began and what inspired you to become, to choose this career as a speaker, and how you are helping others.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, well, if we haven't met before, my name's Eileen Wilder. I'm here in Houston, Texas. Yep, mom of 3. Shout out to all the parents out there. And we were pastors for 18 years, Dr. Kaya. Yeah, so we were living kind of on a ministry nonprofit salary, and my husband actually was Uber driving for a season to support us. We were in a small kind of 2-bedroom apartment, and it all changed one day when I learned about the power of speaking full time as a career, and even hosting your own little events. So once I learned that, it kind of cracked the code, and it brought in millions of dollars to our business, and now I help others do the same. So.
Wow. So when you said you are speaker, you are speaking on the stage and virtual, both, right?
I'll fly places to speak, but also kind of which I love doing, but I also love hosting my own virtual events. And we help people set up their virtual event from home, just like I'm kind of chilling with you now on video, or if you're listening to podcasts, I'm just in my home office. So yeah, just having your own little speaker universe, like your own.
Right.
You know what I mean?
The stage is yours. It can be, it can be Zoom, it can be stage, but it's yours. That's and right. I love that. So tell us a little bit how you help other clients or your clients to make a virtual event, which can make them like 6 to 7 figures per day. Yeah. That's what I read. I was like 6 to 7 figures per day.
Yeah, crazy town. So well, one of the things that people don't realize is that virtual events are a really powerful way to invite people into like a mentorship or into a mastermind. So what we love to do is help entrepreneurs or people who kind of want to go into full-time speaking create some type of year-long experience that they could invite people into. And when you extend that invitation in a virtual event, people are so excited that they don't have to stop with just the event. So they jump on in, and that is where an enormous cash infusion can come from. So that's why virtual events are kind of a super secret thing that all the gurus do. But now everyday people like you and me are learning how to create their own little stage and have a cash infusion for themselves. So.
Right. And that is the connections happens there, right? It's not like you are just going and advertising through funnel or anything, but we do through virtual, the connections going on. People feel that we are same like them. And that is the key.
Yeah.
Great. So next question is, so do I know you said that you teach your clients how to do virtual events. Is there any process? Is there any secret?
Yeah, there is a secret. Well, if we were sitting down to coffee and I was like, okay, Dr. Kaya is like my best friend. I'm going to tell her exactly how to do it.
Yes.
How to become $1 million speaker. Like if you had to do it like in less than a year, this is what I'd tell you. So this is a system is you just, at first you got to have one signature message, kind of like the story, like your speech where you share not only just about your story, but kind of the story of how you discovered the big breakthrough, how you discovered your system, or how you discovered that strategy you have. That story can become a really powerful keynote message that when word starts getting around and you're doing it on podcasts, you get on really big stages with one message. So cool, right? So once let's pretend you got this killer message, right? The next thing you do is you need to have something that you can sell at the end of your speech. Could be low ticket. I love to encourage people to sell something like $997, like something around $1,000. I mean, a course. I used to love selling like an implementation day, Dr. Kaya, where I would invite people to spend a day with me, putting their, kind of like life plan together, putting their.
That's so powerful. We miss that. We miss that sometimes in the course or coaching, that is okay. Go ahead. I'm excited.
Yeah. So it's really cool. There's a lot of creativity of what you could offer those of you listening at the end of your keynote message. The real key to understand is that people want to buy it. They want to go deeper. They want more hand-holding. They want more details about how to do your system. So that's why you can sell something at the end. It's real easy. I actually kind of say it like it's like selling without selling, because all you're doing is saying, hey, is it all right if I tell you a little bit more?
Exactly. You're solving the problem. I love it. Yes.
Right. Can I tell you a little bit more about how we serve people?
Sure.
Like, yeah. So then let's pretend you got your 997 thing. Now you've got these people coming and you're serving them maybe on an implementation day. Then what I do is right there, I'll bonus a ticket to a virtual event. You want to go even deeper, you can come to this event. Maybe it's 2 days long or 5-day challenge.
I see. So it is not like that 5 days challenge. Your process is different. I see. Okay.
Well, it can be a 5-day challenge. You could bonus a ticket to a 5-day challenge. This is an easy way to just fill up your virtual events, though, because people are like, now they're ready to keep working with you. Now they know you. They love you. They bought your thing. Now they're like, what else do you have? And you're like, yeah, I got this virtual event. And at the virtual event, wow, that is where, we love to say immersion causes conversion. So there's so much immersion that converts their mind. There's so much conversion of the mind and the heart. Their whole life can change in a virtual event.
Exactly. That happens with me. I mean, many of us, that virtual events or one-on-one events, personal events, that changed our life. No doubt about that.
Yeah.
I will just share with you. I saw you in Pedro Adao's virtual event.
Yeah.
Maybe you remember last year sometimes. And your message was do it now. I remember now. Do it now. Do it now. And you said that you can write it in the Post-it, write it here. I was doing it. And I am a queen of procrastination. So that helped me. And now I have a course, one-on-one coaching on procrastination. I'm just saying that do it now. You actually helped me to do that.
So cool. Yeah, that's a great saying that comes from a man named W. Clement Stone. And he said it 100 times a day. So I'm with you. It beats procrastination. You just effortlessly start feeling, man, I got to take action. I got to do it right now.
Imperfect. You don't have to be perfect. Just take it. Just do it.
No.
till
Yeah.
now. Yes. Okay, so another not last, another questions I am coming in my mind. Do you feel any objections from people? I mean, from your clients, the
Yeah.
objections. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, a lot of times people are like, I don't know if I have a signature message, or I don't know if my story is good, And so I love to say, like, sometimes we think we're so close to our superpower that we don't think it's super.
Uh-huh.
Dr.
Yeah.
Kat, it's like we don't recognize how ninja it is, the stuff that we know, and we like assume that other people know what we know, but they 100% do not know what you know.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
so you can have a tendency to like discredit or devalue or stay quiet or pull back
Yep.
because you don't recognize how significant your story is.
Mm-hmm.
And what I found is that when people process out and then craft that message and then they start speaking it, Dr. Kaya, the audience looks at them like, wow, that was amazing. And then the speaker doesn't really know. They're not aware of how amazing it is until they say it for the first time.
Yeah. And until other people say that you are doing good job, I said, really? It happens to me all the time. I mean, really?
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
Because,
like,
yeah, I'm just sharing because you are giving me those aha moments. That's why. So I was very introvert. That was my objection. I
wow.
was like, I will not come in front of the camera. I will not do those. That was my objections all the time. So I am in online space for many years now, from 2017, seriously, before that too. But I was always like e-commerce and everything behind the camera. I was not coming in front of the camera. Nobody knows me. And then my mentor said, no, you have to come. Why don't you start with an interview? You know why I started interview? So that I don't have to speak. Other people will come. And that's how I am now, from, I said, like introvert to, entrepreneur or something.
I love that.
So guys, please, if you have objections, most of the time, those are not real. Most of the time, what Eileen is saying, most of the time, you have no realization that you have a superpower inside.
That's so true. And so you don't recognize it until you start sharing your story. And then you're going to start getting all these comments, all this feedback, people lining up, telling you your story changed my life. And you're going to say to yourself, why didn't I start this sooner?
Oh my God, all the time. That's what I think. I lost so many years. what I was afraid of? Why?
It's so crazy, right? It's so made up with the stories that we tell ourselves. So that holds a lot of people back. And kind of the way that I help people through that is just, I help them get their story out. Like, it's kind of through an interview style. Like, I'll help them get their story out. And then they start they're like, oh my gosh, my story is really good. And then they start feeling like they're crushing.
A validation giving, coming from you, that will be.
Yeah. They're like, they start falling in love. They're like, man, my signature message and my thing that I'm selling at the end is really good. Like, it's really helping people. And then you're like, yeah. So then sometimes what can hold people back, they'll be like, can I actually host my own event? That's a new sensation for many entrepreneurs.
That's true.
Do I have to talk for like hours at a time? And so what I help people with there is, we'll like sometimes invite other guest speakers to take some of that time in the virtual event.
Yes.
We do workshops. There's so much you can do that's so crazy fun that people don't know. Like, you could have the coolest virtual event that's so your style. You could do it with your best friends. Like, and you don't have to talk for 2 days straight is the point. You can do exercises. There's just an endless list of possibilities. So that often can hold people back, Dr. Kaya, but I just love to set people free and say, you can make your event however you want it to look.
Love it. You are giving me goosebumps, because I never think that I can make my event, but I'm already inspired. So tell me the last questions I have in my mind. How can you help my audiences with this superpower? And not only me, I mean, I'm already impressed. I mean, this is something, as I said, I was introvert. So for introvert, whoever listening, this is powerful. So Eileen, let us know how you can help us.
Yeah, well, what are people asking you about all the time? Oftentimes, your superpower is really evident to other people, but you're not able to see it with great clarity. So one of the symptoms is people coming up to you and asking you all the time, How do you do that? How do you set up an e-com store? How do you start a video podcast? How do you have so much confidence? People will start saying this kind of stuff to you, and you can tune it out if you're not aware. So be careful. Like people are already aware of your superpower, but you may not be noticing it. So start to be like, yeah, people keep asking me about this. People might say to you, for those of you listening, they might say to you, or Dr. Kaya, how do you keep it all together? How do you get it all done?
Many times they ask me, many people, many friends ask me that. Yes.
Yeah. So you can be like, you could start a talk and a course on productivity, high performance, female entrepreneurs, mom entrepreneurs. Like the possibilities are endless. You're just so close to your superpower, you don't recognize how super it is.
Right. Another thing, I think that start simple. You don't have to make it complicated.
Yeah.
You know, start something, whatever in your place, in your situation, whatever is doable, low hanging fruits. Just start from there. Yeah, absolutely right. So we got in FHL, we got your fabulous book.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God! You know, not only me. My roommate said, "Have you read that book yet?" I said, "No, I just got the book. Maybe it is in my bag. I don't know." And we are so busy in the FHL. She said, "No, I am having already epiphany. You know, I'm. Oh my God, I have to read it." So I haven't completed it. I will not lie. But I will not lie. I haven't. But so this one. Can I get an amen? I love it. And then Maya Angelou, the writing you wrote. So this is the connections. Look, I have that for years. Maya.
Wow, same quote. Oh man.
Same quote. And I always think that should I do with my clients. They should feel good, not that, you know, how, because that's the imposter syndrome. I said, I have that. Can I help them? Can I help them? But I want to make sure that they feel better. So that is one aha moment for me when I read that chapter. And then the identity shift. And another one is knowledge speaks, wisdom listen. Ooh. Please, guys, I don't know. Is it available in Amazon? I don't know. What is your... Okay.
It's not available yet, but it is available if you're able to come to our challenge coming up. So I think
tell us more about it.
Yeah, so there's a link that Dr. Kaya will have where if you're interested in or feeling stuck and you want to become a highly paid speaker, our challenge shows you the exact system and step-by-step framework in order for you to earn even $1 million as a speaker. It's crazy town. So you're welcome to. Sometimes they charge so much money. You know how, you know, these conferences charge thousands and you got to fly there and you got to go to a hotel and it's like a whole thing. So to make it easy, where it's virtual, so you can attend from the comfort of your home, and it's a super affordable price because it's virtual. So Dr. Kaya will have a link somewhere, and then you can get our
yeah. Hint, it is super affordable. Yeah. I will not say that right now how much it is. Super. I was thinking, oh, it may be very high ticket because this is Eileen. I don't have that. But guys, I will share it. You will be amazed. It is super low. I mean, affordable. I will not say the price right now. So oh my God, I loved it. And I already joined. I'm just letting you know.
Fun.
I already joined. So I hope my friend will also join, and they will get a free book there, something like that.
Yeah, when you come to the challenge and you attend and show up, you're going to get the book. The book is insane, y'all, because the book teaches you how not to be a boring speaker and the exact step-by-step way in order to be like a powerhouse speaker. We studied.
You are. I heard you so many, like 3 times now. I mean, you are like with that power, with that. I love it. But I have another questions. Do you always look this diva? Because you are also mom. Do you have regular problems, like killer problems? Like, you know, have to do laundry, have to do this, have to do that.
Yeah. All the mom things, right? Shout out to my moms out there who are also starting their business or been running their business for a few years. Yeah, I have homeschool too. So yeah, there's a lot. But I think the really cool thing is that we live in such a great day and age that you don't have to make it look like somebody else. You know what I mean? I just want to set people free. Like, however you decide to educate your kids or run your business, or don't feel guilty. I heard, who was it? I heard Ed Milet say the other day that like the worst form of child abuse is a parent not pursuing their dreams.
Yes. I remember that. It's so true. Yep.
Yeah. So pursuing your calling is an incredible life lesson. It's the best lesson that you can pay forward to your kids. So even if you do it mediocre, the whole thing, if you do parenting mediocre, but you're pursuing your dreams, I literally feel like you're doing the best job possible. You're being responsible with what God's given you.
So no mom guilt or dad guilt or nothing. Pursue your dream and inspire your kids.
That's right, man. And however that looks for you. I mean, right now it may look like you only have this much time to dedicate to your business.
Yeah.
It's okay. Trust God with the little bit of time. You're being faithful, just like the scripture talks about, like with the gift, the talent that he's giving you, you're being faithful. So like God is going to bless what you give your attention to that you feel like is coming from him. And if you don't have 9 hours and, I don't believe that you got to hustle, grind to have success. There's this thing in the scripture called the blessing. If you have a Bible, it's in Deuteronomy 28. And it's so cool, Dr. Kaya, because it says that the Lord shall cause you to increase. So
I absolutely believe it with my life.
Yeah, it's not you working it
right.
That's going to make you successful. It's yielding to what God's calling you to do, and he is going to bring all the increase that's designed and meant for you. Everything that's meant for you is going to come to you.
Can you please clap? I don't know, we can't hear, but please clap. So, oh my God. So Joyce Meyer is one of my favorite.
Oh, yeah.
So she said, don't rely on the flesh, rely on God, right? That's exactly what you said. All the technique, strategy, no matter what. But if you don't have faith, it may not work. You have to have that faith.
Have faith, man. Have faith and feel good. Feel good about what you're doing. Because you're doing the best you can. And raising little people is a really big job. So like you're doing the best you can. Just feel amazing because you're being faithful.
Faithful. Okay. Thank you so much. And I think we can wrap up this talk now. And so the next step will be for my audience. I will give that links below. So join this 5-day challenge, and it is 5-day challenge, correct?
That's right.
Yes, it is 5 days. I remember I myself joined already. So I can't wait. And and I will love to invite you again if possible in my interview show. And that is what I'm doing and loving it. The connections, the helping, the blessing I'm getting. Honestly, people love it and I'm getting the blessing. I love that. That is my ROI.
Love it.
Okay. So very, very thank you again for this opportunity, and we will meet again.
Thank you, Dr. Kai. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Bye. Love again. Love.